Hi everyone, I'm Dr. SHAGIRTHA, Assistant Professor, Department of Biochemistry, St.Joseph College of Arts and Science, Cuddalore. Today I'm going to talk about TCA cycle. The Krebs cycle or TCA cycle or citric acid cycle. It is a series of enzyme catalyzed reaction occurring in the mitochondrial matrix where acetyl-CoA is oxidized to form carbon dioxide and coenzymes are reduced, which generate ATP in the electron transport chain. It is a series of 8-step process where the acetyl-CoA group of acetyl-CoA is oxidized to form two molecules of carbon dioxide, and in this process only ATP is produced. Reduced Guy energy components NADH and FADH2 are also produced. Two molecules of acetyl-CoA are produced from each glucose molecule, so two turns to the Krebs cycle are required, which yield 4 carbon dioxide, 6 NADH, 2 FADH2 and 2 ATPs. So, we discussed about metabolism. First, the metabolism refers to the chemical process that take place as your body converts foods and drinks into the energy. It is a complex process that combines calories and oxygen to create and release energy. This metabolic process undergo two categories, catabolism and then anabolism. We already discussed about this metabolic process. Next, we go through the functions of metabolism. The functions of metabolism mainly undergo breathing, circulating blood, digesting food, growing and repairing cells, managing hormone levels, and regulating body temperature. The citric acid cycle undergo the carbohydrate metabolism. The cellular respiration is a catabolic reaction taking place in the cells. It is a biochemical process by which nutrients are broken down to release energy, which gets stored in the form of ATP, and waste product are released. In aerobic respiration, oxygen is required. The cellular respiration is a 4-stage process. In this process, glucose is oxidized to carbon dioxide and oxygen is reduced to water. The energy released in the process is stored in the form of ATPs. The ATP is very important for us. 36 to 38 ATPs are formed from each glucose molecules. The 4 stages are Krebs cycle is act as a very important in cellular respiration. The glycolysis, formation of acetyl-CoA, Krebs cycle, electron transport chain and oxidative phosphorylation. The first one is a glycolysis. The partial oxidation of glucose molecule to form two molecules of pyruvate. This process takes place in cytosol. Second one is the formation of acetyl-CoA. Pyruvate formed in glycolysis enters the mitochondrial matrix. It undergo oxidative decarboxylation to form two molecules of acetyl-CoA. This reaction is catalyzed by pyruvate dehydrogenase enzyme. Third one is Krebs cycle. It is a common pathway for complete oxidation of carbohydrate, protein and lipid as they are metabolized to acetyl coenzyme A or other intermediate of cycle. The acetyl-CoA produced enters the tricarboxylic acid cycle or citric acid cycle. The fourth one is electron transport system and oxidative phosphorylation. ATP is generated and electrons are transferred from energy-rich molecules like NADH and FADH2 produced in glycolysis, citric acid cycle and fatty acid oxidation to molecular oxygen by a series of electron carriers. Oxygen is reduced to water. It takes place in inner mitochondrial membrane. So, this is the overall reactions of citric acid cycle. In this, it is an 8-step process. The Krebs cycle takes place in matrix of mitochondria under aerobic condition. The step 1, the first step, the condensation of acetyl-CoA with 4-carbon compound oxaloacetate and it forms citrate. Coenzyme A is released. The reaction is catalyzed by citrate synthase. Second step, the citrate is converted into cis-aconitate and then the cis-aconitate is converted into isocitrate. Okay, by the removal of water, and this reaction is carried out by the enzyme aconitase. So finally we got isocitrate. The next step, the isocitrate undergoes dehydration and decarboxylation to form alpha ketoglutarate. A molecular form of carbon dioxide is released. Isocitrate dehydrogenase catalyzes the reactions. It is an NAD dependent enzyme. The NAD is converted into NADH. Next step is an alpha ketoglutarate is undergo oxidative decarboxylation to form succinyl-CoA and it next converted into succinate. The reaction is catalyzed by alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase enzyme complex. 1 mole of carbon dioxide is released and NAD is converted into NADH. Next step is succinyl-CoA is converted into succinate. In this step, the succinyl-CoA enzyme, the succinyl-CoA thiokinase enzyme is involved. The succinyl-CoA is converted into succinate. This is coupled with substrate level phosphorylation of GTP to converted into GTP. GTP transfer its phosphate to ADP forming ATP. Next step, the succinate is converted into fumarate. The succinate is oxidized by the enzyme succinate dehydrogenase to fumarate. In this process, FAD is converted to FADH2. FAD is converted into FADH2. Next step, the fumarate is converted into malate. The fumarate gets converted to malate by the addition of one water molecule. The enzyme catalyzing this reaction is fumarase. Next step, the malate is dehydrogenated to form oxaloacetate, which combine with another molecule of acetyl-CoA and then it forms citrate. Hydrogen removed and get transformed to NAD forming NADH. Malate dehydrogenase catalyze this reaction. So finally, the oxaloacetate it combined with the another acetyl-CoA and then it forms citrate. So this is the overall, it is a cyclic process. This cyclic process undergo mainly 8 steps. Formation of citrate. Citrate is isomerized to isocitrate. Formation of alpha ketoglutarate and conversion of alpha ketoglutarate to succinyl-CoA. Fifth step is the formation of succinate and conversion of succinate to fumarate. Formation of malate and finally conversion of malate to oxaloacetate. So this oxaloacetate again combine with the other acetyl-CoA and then it forms citrates. So this is a citric acid cycle. Thank you.